say, what's your best 11 for the game versus Forest? You're saying Max is starting in your eyes. You're starting
Yep.
Max Dowman. Who else? Eze?
Yep. Eze.
And you're putting Noni on the left?
No. Dowman on the wing. Ethan on the wing.
Wait, what? Ethan
Yep.
in the middle.
Ethan on the wing. I want Eze and the 10.
Okay,
I
so
don't
where's
want
Dowman going to
Madueke.
play?
I don't want Martinelli.
Where's Ethan
Eze
playing?
in the
On the
middle.
left?
Eze in the 10. Cool. That can rise Zubimendi. Calafiori, get him off. Skelly.
So this is the 11 you expect Arteta to play, or just the 11 you want to see?
Yep. That's our best team.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Eze is going to predominantly play on the left.
No.
I don't think, and if Odegaard's not fit, then I can see Ethan starting. But in no way do I think Max Dowman's going to be starting a Premier League game yet.
Bro, look at that team. Look, go back to what I said. Yeah, if you want more creativity, if it's a team that we're Nottingham Forest, obviously we've got to respect Nottingham Forest in terms of their attack. Yeah, you can play Odegaard in the 10 instead of Rice, and then when you want to shore it up, you can play Rice. You know what I mean? That's how we should be playing for the 3 points, playing for the win. Eze, I don't know if that's your team, but Eze has to be in the 10 for me. 10. He's not effective enough on the wing. Yeah, that is a team that has creativity. They have goals. Gyökeres has goals. Ethan has goals. Dowman will give us penalties. Will take on players. Take on the fullback. Zubimendi can create from deep. Eze is creative. Lewis Skelly is creative. There you go.
No, Ethan Winery doesn't play on the left. I've never seen him play on the left. And Mikel Arteta likes to have right-footed players on the left-hand side, not left-footed
players. It would
players.
be Ethan or Dowman on the left, but either way, they both got to play in the wings because the rest of them are just rubbish.
All right. To be realistic, the back four, Calafiori or Skelly, either one, it doesn't matter. Calafiori, I think, has had the better start to the season. He's been our best player, actually, in the first 3 games, in my opinion.
You rate him, yeah? You rate Calafiori?
I think he's going to start. Yeah, I think he's been amazing to start the season. The goal versus Manchester United, great performance versus Leeds, where he got the flick-ons for the 2 assists for Timber, and he had a great performance versus Mo Salah away at Anfield. Eze, well, if he starts in the 10 or if he starts out wide, either way, I know Noni Madueke is going to start. We signed Noni Madueke to be the backup for Saka. Max Dowman, he's going to come in maybe last 30 minutes of the game. I don't see him starting Premier League games yet.
Is that what you think the manager's going to do? What you would do?
This is what I think the manager would do, and this is what I would do. This is what I would do. Okay. I don't think Max Dowman should be starting Premier League games yet. Bring him in off the bench. He also just had international duties. You don't want to run these kids down you don't want to run these guys playing too many minutes at the age of 15, bro. The kid's 15. You have to remember.
Bro, you can make a substitution at half time.
His fitness levels might not be ready enough to play 60 plus minutes at the Premier League level.
Well, who said 60 plus minutes? You can get him off at half time if you want to. Just because you start him doesn't mean he has to see out the 90 minutes, bro.
All right. I'm looking at Nottingham Forest as a very physical team with pace and power. I don't want Max Dowman starting the game. He can come off the bench. I think we understand Max Dowman's a great talent, but we don't want to have a 15-year-old playing week in, week out. It just doesn't make sense yet. I think we need to ease him in.
At the end of the day, I didn't build this team in it. So the reason that we're relying on the kid is because of how poor the recruitment for the wingers have been. That's the facts. We should have recruited better players because I wouldn't want to rely on Max Dowman. But I don't rate Madueke. I don't rate Martinelli, and I don't rate Trossard like that. So at the end of the day,
I think this is what's going to happen versus Nottingham Forest. To be fair,
bro, Eze is not as effective in the. Why is Eze even accommodating for Odegaard? Odegaard's been rubbish. This is what I mean about this. This is what I hate about Arteta. I actually hate it. Yeah, he rewards players that don't play well, and then other players that play well get benched. Make that actually logically make sense. Give me one performance, yeah. Give me one performance so far as our captain. So don't give me the excuse that the season just started. He's our captain. One reason why Odegaard should be in that starting 11.
He's the captain. Obviously, he's the captain.
He's the captain. So basically,
obviously he's the captain, and he's only played a couple of minutes.
The captain's armband is protecting his stinking performances. Is that what we're doing?
Either Odegaard or Ethan, either way, I think Eze is going to play out wide.
This
And
is why
what
we
he's
want
gonna what he's gonna do is, 1 second, let me just show you Palace. Palace is set up. Crystal Palace is set up. He was operating in this area here. Eze was operating in this area here. If he's playing out wide for us, for Arsenal, he's still going to be able to operate in that similar area.
Yeah, but Odegaard's gonna get in his way, bro.
Odegaard drifts to the right. Odegaard doesn't get into his way. Odegaard's
He
heat
drifts
map.
more to the right when Saka plays. Saka's out.
Whenever Odegaard plays, he tends to drift to the right-hand side. That's why our left is so weak. With Eze, he's allowed to operate in all this space, which then gives Calafiori operation to move forward, and then will allow Declan Rice to stay back for defensive solidity.
Bro, I can't believe we're accommodating again for another player that's been absolutely atrocious, bro.
Bro, everyone accommodates for players. Liverpool's accommodating for Florian Wirtz. They're playing Szoboszlai, who's been their best player
hasn't
so
been
far
playing shit for the last 2 seasons.
and Mo Salah doesn't do that. Same thing for Man City.
Come on, Egal. Come on, Egal. You're being disingenuous. Wirtz has not been playing.
Man City are accommodating for a poor defensive left back. They have no good right back, and they're trying to have their wing backs fall back, go back and help out.
Bro, first of all, are those players been in that team for 2 seasons? Stinking
Which
it
team?
out.
Liverpool.
Has Wirtz been there for 2 years, bro?
He just joined.
Exactly. So what we doing? It's not like Odegaard just started playing crap. He's been crap. Okay,
what about Manchester United? Accommodating for Bruno, playing him in the middle.
I don't know how you can sit there and say, yo, certain players have been playing really well. Mascara,
your best players, your captains are going to play regardless. And I think our best team...
Keeping him up the captain's armband. He shouldn't be captain. How is my captain one of my worst players on the pitch? He's one of the worst performing players on that pitch, bro. That's a fact.
When you see Eze and Odegaard and Gyökeres on the same pitch, you're not going to be saying that. Odegaard might have had a tough season last year, but he's still one of our best players when fit and available.
No, he was playing because we didn't go out there and recruit anyone that could actually rival him. Now that we've got better, he can hold bench, bro.
Ethan can challenge him for a spot. If Ethan's playing better than him, he can jump in. But I think Eze is going to play out wide on the left, and I think he's going to be drifting inwards.
I just don't know why we're going to take away from Eze's game, playing him out wide to accommodate a number 10 that's been absolutely atrocious. I just don't think that's the right thing to do. I'm sorry. I just don't. I can't agree with that.
You play Eze here, and realistically, I don't see Max Dowman starting. So that would mean Martinelli would be starting.
No. I'm not starting Martinelli.
Or if Saka's not fit, basically you're saying Noni's going to be on that side and Saka's going to start, obviously, when back fit and available.
Okay, when everyone's available, Saka starts. I have Saka and Dowman on the wings. That's what I'd have.
Where would Saka start?
I put Saka on the left and I put Dowman on the right.
So why are you accommodating for a 15-year-old?
Because the 15-year-old is better than the wingers that your manager decided to bring to my club, bro.
Bro, we can't.
Wait, is it my fault that we got? Is it my fault that we kept Martinelli? Is it my fault that we kept Trossard? Is it my fault that we got Madueke, bro? If we went out there and got Lookman,
we can't change the whole team.
Egal. If we got a Lookman like I wanted, if we went and got Lookman, then Dowman would be on the bench. But guess what? Your manager effed us up in getting players, 52 million on a player that is worse than the player coming through the academy. That's not my fault, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're telling me about 50 million. Then why didn't your manager recruit better then? So then we didn't have to do this. Because I agree. We shouldn't have to be relying on this guy. But
you still don't rate the squad. You still don't rate the squad.
No, I rate overall this squad, let me get this right. This squad is good enough. With a top manager, this squad is good enough to win trophies. It's good enough to win trophies.
Okay, so what's your expectations?
My expectation is for Arteta to win a major honor this season or get sacked.
Okay.
That is it.
And what do you think will happen?
He ain't going to win anything. And then you'll tell me that he's going to win something next season and hold on to next season.
No, bro. I've already said this numerous times. If Arteta doesn't win anything this year, personally, I'll be one of those people saying, I think it's time to move on.
I don't know, Egal. The reason I'm skeptical is because you told me this last season, bro. With all due respect, you told me this last season, bro.
And I think last season there was valid reasons to change your opinion.
Huh?
I think last year there was valid reasons to change your opinion. This year there's no excuses.
Okay, thank you. No excuses. That's what I expect. I hope you keep to your word, bro. I hope you keep to your word.
Everyone keeps saying that, and I hope we win, so I don't even have to worry about that. But at
I
the end
hope
of
we
the
win
day,
as well.
at the end of the day, if things do go left, it's been so many seasons. You now have a squad which I feel like is good enough to win and is one of the best squads in the league.
Yeah.
There's no arguing. We have a better defensive depth than every team in the league. We have good midfield depth. We just hope that our attack can start firing, and then we have the most balanced squad in the league. The only difference between us and Liverpool have the best attack. Liverpool have the best attack in the league with the defense that's still solid. I don't know if our attack will get to that level. Hopefully it can.
Can I say something? I don't know if you're going to agree. You know the 22-23 season, the way we played football, yeah? That's probably the best football that we played under this manager, right?
No, it wasn't. The best football we played was 2024, 2025 after January.
Okay, for me, it was 22-23. Personally, I felt like that was the best. Okay, cool. But we played very good football, 8 points clear, etc., etc., etc. Where we fell short, I think we dropped points. I think it was against Forest, and then we started spiraling down and weren't getting the results. Why can't this manager, Egal, blend the football that we played in 22-23, the attacking football? Because if we go out there and play for the 3 points, we have Moreno to shut up shop. We've got Northside to shut up shop. We've got Zubamendi, Rice. We've got Mascara. We've got Timber. We've got Ben White. We've got so many defensive players. Why can't he balance both of the styles that he's got? Why not play for the 3 points and then shut up shop in the 80th minute? If we're 1-0 up and it's a slender lead, why can't he? Because he has got actually the players available. And both of us can agree that we've actually got a very good defense.
Northside, I think that is the plan. I think the plan is to blend the defensive style with the attacking prowess. But I don't think the first 3 games was a good example of what we're actually going to be capable of doing the whole season, because I think he just came into the season saying, instead of trying new things and implementing a new style to start the season off versus tough opponents, wait until we get past the first 3 tough away games and hit the ground running after the first international break. Because now we have a good 4 games before the next international break, so we can actually implement what we're doing, get ourselves started. And I think you're going to see more. You're going to see better performance at home versus Nottingham Forest. I would expect better performance at home versus Man City. The Newcastle game might be difficult and tough. Similar, it might not be as good looking as the previous games, but away from home, I expect it to be a little bit ugly. At home, I expect better performances. That's where I think we're going to see the attacking football, where we're going to see us going for it more often, where we're going to see more attacking prowess and counterattack playing to the strength of our players. And with Eze and Odegaard coming back into the team soon, you're going to see more creativity. I just don't think the beginning of the season is a good sample size of what we had. And last season, the ending of last season, we had so many injured players. I can't rely on a team where Mikel Moreno's our striker to be saying, oh, this is the way we're going to play football forever. As for Mikel Moreno, I think we kind of owe Mikel Arteta an apology after the Liverpool game. Mikel Moreno seems like more of a 9 than a 6 now.